You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up, and welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I'm your host, dini-mussolini, and right now there's over 29,000 of you guys in our chat room, on the phone lines, using Google Hangouts, using Skype, using all the plugins that I use to run these live episodes, and you guys are filling these rooms up, so I appreciate that greatly. We have a very special guest for prime time, so yeah, stick around, fill your beverage up, and do what it is that you do to take a chill or to relax, but you do not want to go away from this interview because you'll be doing yourself a disservice. So I want you to do this. Close your eyes. Imagine nothingness. Imagine being surrounded by absolute nothingness. There is no light, no sound, no sensation, no form, no hot, no cold. It is so difficult to even know if you are alive or not. And as you float through this nothingness, suddenly you feel your feet hit something solid. You look around and there is light. There is a beautiful blue sky, a cool breeze gently blows against your face, and leaves rustle in the trees above your head. Suddenly you are in a world full of color, a world full of sound and sensation. Many others like you are there too. You can move about, you can communicate, you can create, you can drink in the beauty and explore to your heart's delight. The wondrous place is not without its challenges, yet the incredible possibilities open to you make the problem seem trivial by comparison. This is not a fantasy, guys. You are really here right now. You've had the good fortune to land on this magnificent shore where each day holds a new treasure. Now live the joy. So that's a little exercise to let you know that you are alive and that you should go forward with your dreams, with your visions, your aspirations. That when you close your eyes and you see nothing, but then you open your eyes and there's a world that's steadily moving, whether you move with it or not. So if you're not right now, if you're just going through the mundane, life cycle, go to work, come home, watch TV, go to work, come home, watch TV. You're doing yourself a disservice with your talents, with things you're supposed to use to aid in our evolution, if you will. So think about it. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kids kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book your interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we ever aired.
All right, guys. Tonight's interview is the fitch-means interview, and again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. We sometimes over here at Vigilantes Radio find ourselves wishing that we could show the audience the behind the scenes of every artist that we've talked to, show you their journey in this world that we call the music business. There are ups and there are definitely downs. But if you're an artist too, like I am, then you know that it never comes easy. And it's a real work. You know, the music part of it is fun and easy. But, you know, the work part is a journey. So with that, let's welcome fitch-means to our show. Hey, man, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Hey, man, you got it. How's the weather where you're at?
The weather is perfect. You know, I can't complain. I like the rain and the shine.
All right, cool deal. Well, we definitely have nothing but hotness, like blazing hotness. I think it was like 113 today, man. I did not go outside at all.
I'm so excited. Listen, well, outside the weather is beautiful, and today I think we had it wasn't that hot today. You know, it was like pretty arid today. It was dope. It was dope weather.
Wow. I only wish, man. So tell us about the genesis of fitch-means, like the very beginning. Like how did you get started in music?
So as far as like the beginning of fitch-means, I'll go ahead and start with like the name. So the name Fitch is the first part of my middle name, and the last name Means is my last name. And so originally I wanted to keep a portion of my middle name, you know, just out of respect for my grandfather. And then after he passed, I later kind of moved that to more of a tribute to him. And I kind of got started with music around 12 years old. I joined the choir, and we were testing out my vocals while, you know, I was in choir, and we were talking about, you know, range and doing different things with your vocals. And my teacher was like, okay, well, you know, I do see that you have a little ease with going up higher, so, you know, why don't we try this key, why don't we try that? And then, you know, I discovered that my range was great. I was able to, you know, reach high notes. And, you know, with that, I kind of just did choir. And I knew I really wanted to start making music my freshman year of university. And I released a single, and it was a good single. It was good to me, you know. But it was so new to me, the recording process, and you know, just figuring out myself as an artist. But my freshman year, that was such a pivotal year for me, like just getting started with music. I wrote every day. Like my first semester, I wrote every day. My second semester, And there were times like I even was like, hey, go to class or write. Took myself to class, but I just loved it.
Right. Yeah, man, I couldn't imagine. That was a hard decision, to go to class or to sit here and work on music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, especially when your aspirations are that strong. Most definitely. So how committed to this are you now that you decided to put your music out there for everyone to hear finally? Is this like an overall indication that you're going all the way forward?
So I'm very committed. I'm very committed to music. I'm either in it or I'm not. That's the type of person I am. And I'm very in it. I do a lot of stuff. A lot of things resulting in my music, and with my music, it's something that I feel is a part of my life journey. It's something that I genuinely feel was meant for me as a person, and it's something I genuinely enjoy. So I'm very committed to music.
And if this is going to be the rest of your life from this point, how do you think that you will be able to keep your music sounding fresh over the years and not just repeating yourself as a solo artist?
So staying fresh, it has not been an issue for me so far. I'm actually usually the one that's like, hey, we should, do something different, do something like that. With music, I would say the biggest part of keeping it fresh is to always remain as an artist that's always evolving. You can always be better. You can always do better. Every day you can do better. And there's no limit with that. So as an artist, I kind of put evolving and, changing. Artists change. A lot of artists don't stay the same way that they were when they first came out. And
right.
So for me, I like to try different genres and mix them in. I like to make weird noises occasionally on a track. You don't know. You don't know what a hit is, And I would definitely say to keep evolving, you got to always go for new things. Don't stifle yourself as an artist. Somebody, even when I'm interacting with different artists, different indie artists, there are people who, when we're in a room, they bring out different, I call them different colors, different vibrations, different energies, different frequencies from you, and you produce something way different. So, just always don't ever be afraid to go for something new. If you think it sounds weird, still go for it, because you don't know.
Most definitely.
You never know.
Yeah, man, most definitely. And you seem to wear a lot of hats. I think you produce as well. So how do you split your time nowadays?
So right now, I have actually been working on producing my own stuff. I am not quite there yet. I will be there because, I'm reading different books. I'm looking up different videos. I'm educating myself on producing, and I spend a lot of my time these days writing and doing a lot of features and, staying in the studio, as well as a lot of performances. I recently performed at a Dende, and that took up a lot of time because we were rehearsing a lot. We were rehearsing a lot just for that set. And I think we were rehearsing 5 out of the 7 days in a week for that set. And
oh, wow.
Oh yeah, we go in. This is not anything light for us. We're always going in, and I have my team. You can't do anything by yourself, and there's always behind a person doing well or a strong person. There's usually a team of people that help them get to that point. So, I spend a lot of my time just getting ready to produce my own beats, writing, and just staying chill, taking care of my voice as much as I can.
Most definitely. Mm-hmm. So how would you describe your style of music, and what drives you to continue to push your music? So I'm an R&B artist. I do R&B primarily. However, I also do hip-hop. I also do pop. I don't like to put myself in a box. I like to remain versatile when it comes to music and, doing different things. And I would say I consider my music an experience. That's how I would describe it. I would definitely describe it as an experience because I'm always giving you something different. I'm always giving you different harmonies, different backing vocals, higher keys, lower keys, maybe. So I would definitely say it's an experience.
And what pushes me is my love for the craft. Like, I love it. Like, that's what pushes me. Different keys. And also, it helps. Like, it's very expressive to write. It helps with, emotion. If you're feeling any kind of way, maybe you want to, just get it out on paper. And a lot of those times I may mix two emotions. Like, if I'm upset about this day I might write. And the next day, let's say, I'm feeling really up there and I'm feeling on top of the world, I might write that day and mix the two. And now you have, a different experience with that.
Most definitely. Uh-huh. So, how is it, Fitch, that you know beyond all doubt that you've got a song exactly as you want it, from writing to the studio performance to stage performance to production? Like, you hear the song in your head and now it's finally out on wax. So how do you know without a shadow of doubt that, you got a song nailed exactly how you want it?
I would say definitely, depending on how I feel when I'm listening to it, I tend, like when I write a song, I tend to listen to it in different environments, in different scenarios, because in some scenarios the song is hitting, and in others, I'm like, oh, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I should go back to the drawing board. But one thing I've started to, learn as an artist, about, being sure of my music is, usually when I write a song, I kind of already know how it's going to sound. And occasionally you have those people that are like, it won't sound like that, it won't sound like this, it won't sound like that. But that's not true. That's not true. You can absolutely, if you're as committed as you say you are as an artist, you'll make sure that vision comes out exactly how you want it to.
Most definitely.
And even then, you don't want to mix up, adding too much to your song or doing too much to a song. So sometimes you do have to get another opinion. Sometimes it's not just about your opinion. Sometimes your opinion on it is wrong, and you have to, get another person to give you that different insight that you would need to decide if that song is done. But I know I spend a lot of time mostly listening more for a fullness to the song, a vibrance to the song. Does it need backing keys? Does it need an ad-lib here? Is that a high note? Am I going to do that low? How will I do that? And that's usually how I decide, what my songs are done, how I feel about it.
Most definitely. All right. And when a song is truly finished, what does it have to have in order to make a cut or for you to put it out as some type of release for the rest of us?
So I know for a fact it has to have that immersive experience. It has. If I don't feel that, it's probably not going out, because I want you guys to have it just as I have it in my head. I would say usually I'll drive and I'll play my music. Like, I'll drive and I'll play some of my newer stuff and or throw it in a mix with something. And I like to see if it's a smooth transition, and that's another sign that it can be done. And also, the hard work that you put into it. Like, there are songs where I go in and I record and we knock it out the first night and the song is done. But I won't take the first mix because I refuse to take the first mix, because there's always something, that you can be, and there's always something that can be improved, and usually the first mix is never the most perfect one. So that's usually how I tell when it's done.
Okay. And Finch, from when you first got officially started in music to here in the now, what about your music would you say has changed, improved, or evolved and refined over time?
I would say the quality of my music always improves. My lyricism always improves. And I'm starting to have, like I said, that more open mind, like when it comes to different ideas to my music. And I think I think those are definitely, things I would say, the main focal points I would say that have improved during my time with doing music.
So, all right. And are there things that you're doing now with your music that you wouldn't have been able to years ago?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm living my dream now. I'm in there.
Right.
I'm in there. I'm living my dream. I'm doing something I love. I'm doing it every day. I'm doing it when I wake up. I'm doing it before I go to sleep. And I'd say years ago, you know, I would have definitely said I'd be more shy. Years ago, I definitely would have been more shy about going for music. And now now I'm in there. Like, I'm all in. You know, there's not much that makes me shy about music.
That's dope, man. I mean, was it hard for you to overcome shyness? Because it was for me. It was a struggle.
Yes. You know, I still get nervous. I still get shy. I still get nervous. Absolutely. And I've been performing for many years. I've done many venues, many events. I still get nervous. Wow. And we're human. You know what I mean? We're human, right. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it's about going out there, though. Going out there. You know what you want. You know why you're doing it. You know why you're in this craft. And you have to make those the reasons why you're going out on that stage and giving 110%, you know, or you're not going to be giving a good amount of percent, because people will take nothing before they take your BS. They'll take nothing. So
most definitely,
when you
believe it.
Right. So sometimes you gotta put those, and even you're an artist, so even sometimes you just gotta put those nerves to the side and go out there and shine and deal with the nerves, behind the scenes.
Most definitely. So let's talk about your EP. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, we all stars, we all go through it. It's just a human feeling, but you just gotta get over it. You gotta push through. So let's speak about your EP. It's called 2 a.m. Drive. What did you learn from the recording process that will come in handy, the next time you hit the studio? So 2 a.m. Drive, I was an emotional wreck. Like 2 a.m. Drive, it put so many things in perspective. It cleared my mind. It allowed me to put my emotions into a song, and it allowed me to put my emotions into my work and kind of mix the two and do something different. I don't know. I also got a chance to work diligently with my lower register, and that was different for me, because singing lower, I'm not necessarily, because I'm a tenor one, so my voice isn't so low when I sing, but this was definitely that opportunity that I got to work on that and get that skill up.
Right. Okay. Nice. So what's currently playing on your playlist right now that's inspiring you to create these days?
Okay. I'm listening to Mahalia, No Reply, Miguel. I'm listening to Grande. I get a lot of my higher register influence from Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey. I'm listening to Georgia Smith, Lucky Day. I love his music. The real instrumentation is being used. I'm still a fan of Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown's music. What should I say I'm listening to? And I would definitely say Summer Walker. She's slowly but surely joining my list. Ella May, I love her. She's bringing back R&B. And those are the main people I really listen to these days.
That's dope. That's a dope lineup.
Yo, I'm telling you, check them out. I'm gonna send you some stuff after we talk. I'm gonna send you some stuff.
All right, do that. Yeah. So, also, Fitch. Well, guys, let's do this. Are you guys ready for some music? We have a song called 2 a.m. Drive. That's also the title of the EP. Do you want to go behind the science of this song for us before we play it?
Sure. So, 2 a.m. Drive, it is, when it takes place is, I took one of my experiences, and, this is an argument from a relationship that I was in, and the basis of 2 a.m. Drive is, me getting out the house. I'm clearing my head. I'm putting all these emotions into perspective. and I'm kind of, I'm making my rounds because this is my time to cool off. This is my time to think, and it's just a lot of, it's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of thinking and kind of being stuck in this thinking loop and feeling like there's no resolution. There's no way out. How will can I talk to someone about this? Should I keep it in? And that's what that drive is, kind of gaining clarity on it.
Yeah. Man, truthfully, I thought I was the only one who takes a drive in the middle of the night to clear their minds. So having a dope song that was written for this very purpose, this is going to definitely go on my Spotify list. So, guys, here it is, 2 a.m. Drive. Yeah, for all you other drivers who take a drive to clear their mind, this is a song for you. It's called 2 a.m. Drive. It's by fitch-means. We'll be right back.
For something better, the moments of peace and bliss. Your stare is strong and bitter. To think you're loving up on someone else, a piece of what was for me. Can't help but wonder how the subtle doubt could be chasing me. Clocks tick, the air's thick. The sky will rain to the fall of it.
That was 2 a.m. Drive by fitch-means. Man, what a dope record. And I forgot to tell you guys about our hot seat, which we will be putting fitch-means in our hot seat. He can either perform some vocals, maybe some poetry, spoken word, freestyle raps, jokes. We're going to make him sweat, but you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. So we are definitely going to find out if he has what it takes to be put on the spot. But before that, I want to ask the question, what's in it for them? The best way to gain the support and cooperation of others is to ask yourself this question: what's in it for them? A sincere and substantive answer to that question is better than money in the bank. When you can offer real value, you'll have no problem getting real value in return. Remember, though, that real value is more than empty promises. Real value is more than hype, more than the mere appearances of value. Avoid focusing too much on what you're offering or what you need. Instead, consider what they're getting. What can you do to truly make it more valuable? Who stands to benefit more than you from the achievement of your goals, and why? Great fortunes are made by people who can answer that question. Take it from me, Dini-Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond for right now. Let's bring back the man of the moment. Fitch-means, you're back live with us and in a hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
So I'm actually going to perform for you guys a little bit of an upcoming single that I have coming out soon.
Awesome. Ready when you are.
Great. How many times must we start over? We fuss and fight to no resolution. Yeah. You want to split up and give me no closure. Yeah. You know you're right for me. When you hold, then you show me that this love can restart. You open your heart and just trust me. There is just no one I want more than you. And we are trying not to make the same mistake. Thank you.
Oh, man, that was so awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So it's our open floor, my friend. We have talked a million different things, throughout this interview. Is there anything that you wanted to mention that I didn't bring up?
Yep. So I want to tell everybody, I want to encourage you guys to go check out my Declaration EP. And we just released a music video for the song Millions, located on that EP, and that's on YouTube now, as well as check out 2 a.m. Drive, my single. That's going to be on my upcoming EP called 2 a.m. Drive. And we actually released a video recently for 2 a.m. Drive as well, and that's also on YouTube. And also, don't forget to check out my single, Only One.
Nice. Let everybody know where they can connect with you online.
So you guys can connect with me on my website, fitch-means.com, or you guys can follow me on Instagram at fitch-means. My Twitter is fitch_means, and my Facebook is fitch-means as well.
And guys, just in case you didn't catch those links, I have them in the show notes and in the description of this episode, so all you have to do is click those links, and it'll take you right to it. Fitch-means, man, I am so grateful to have you here with us, and I appreciate you and your dope music, man. Much success.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, man. So I hope you enjoy your night, and God bless.
You too as well. Thank you.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.